still be lit. Mine's still lit. What's badassery? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just trying to figure that myself.
So
What do you mean by that?
Lawton
Just where are you going with badassery?
Lawton trying to barricade the negative memories.
Tomfoolery?
Oh man, Gibbs in again. He's got 3 scores.
Detroit, Minnesota's on bum blast alert, right?
They're yelling for Lube.
Yeah, they're on alert. They're not there yet.
No, yeah.
But they're like, you remember
They're yelling down the
remember
hall.
the Wolf of Wall
Get
Street?
the Lube.
Remember the Wolf of Wall Street where he goes, he's talking, the boy he's doing, he's putting the shirt, pulling, and the guys like doing the mime, and the guys are all laughing. He's doing this, he's wetting it before he sticks it in. That's kind of what's happening right now.
Well, Gibbs, man, 3 scores. That dude's fucking
I would argue he's a top 3 back in the league right now.
easily.
Him, Henry, and Saquon. I think they're the 3 best backs in the league right now. Oh, that's a great pull by me.
That was pull.
That was pull.
Anybody else in that talk?
Well, there's always somebody you can throw in there, but I think it's those 3. Chuba Hubbard was having a year for Carolina.
Josh Jacobs had a good year.
Josh Jacobs had a good year. I mean, I don't. You know what's funny? This year to me felt like a resurgence of the running back in a way. There were a lot of good backs.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara,
dude.
Fuck
And
him.
that dude's getting up there in age, and the way he runs.
When he's healthy.
Dude, he's a
Talk
monster.
about badassery. That motherfucker. That's one badass motherfucker.
Just Marshawn Lynching motherfuckers.
Yeah, and McCaffrey was out. Think about this. The league didn't even have McCaffrey this year. I mean,
I'm trying to think of who else there is.
I can't remember the last time 2 running backs were in the MVP conversation. 2. So.
How'd Mixon do this year? Not on
I don't
those
know.
guys' level, right?
No.
Good back, though.
He's a good back. Yeah. But those 3 guys in particular, I mean, damn. And Kamara and those 5 guys. Cook for Buffalo has had a great year.
You know, the only one. Oh yeah, he's turned into a great back.
I'm telling you, the running back is kind of making a resurgence here,
dude. And the only one, one
Just
of the
saying.
ones where I thought more would happen, but this organization was a mess. Breece Hall.
Yeah, he should be among them.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of, to me, he's similar to like Jahmyr Gibbs in that I worry about him as much in the passing game.
Yeah. How
as I do
bad
the
is
running.
that Jets line?
I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't either, but
Maybe they can't run block.
I don't know. But he should be better.
It takes chemistry to run block.
They got weapons on the outside. You can't put 8 in the box, even 7 in the box with those 2. Yeah, they added freaking Devontae Adams. I mean, you should not have.
Dude, they added Tyron Smith to the O-line.
I know. I don't get it. Yeah, from the Dallas Cowboys, right?
One of the best linemen ever. Now, obviously, he's older.
Oh, he's 30.
Not the same as he was, but
Yeah.
I would take that.
He's still better than anybody we got.
Dude, our right tackle, Evan Neal,
Guy is
drafted
better
by
than
Joe
4/5
Shannon.
of the line. And by the way, the best time we had on our roster was injured, missed the whole season. That was Andrews, the Pro Bowl center.
Yeah.
He was Brady's center in the last Super Bowl that we won. Andrews was a stud. We lost him before a ball was snapped.
Well, dude, about I don't know, third
One
of the
lineman
season,
we had.
Third of the season or halfway through, we lost our left tackle, who's one of the best left tackles in the league based on ratings, and then we lost our D tackle, who's also potentially the best interior D lineman in the league according to rating.
It's fucking cigars.
We lost
Did you buy
both
2
those
of these?
guys.
Did you buy more of these?
Yeah.
It might be a segment 3.
We're having another.
It might be a segment 3.
It's so good with the coffee, dude.
This and the coffee and Bailey's.
Fuck. This is why I can't get healthy.
Yeah, it's my fault.
No, it's not your fault.
I'm the
I
enabler.
bought the cigars.
He's not the highly questionable one. He's the enabler.
No, dude, we're literally partners in this crime. I mean, I supplied the nicotine and
Tom.
tobacco. You supplied the fucking
Tom.
Baileys and
Tom.
caffeine.
We're 2 puppets in the same sick play.
God damn it, you're right.
It's just disgusting. And I say that because we're not the only puppets in this same sick play, America. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't you? You do, don't you? Yeah.
And it won't end until the
It
curtain
won't.
closes,
No, it
bitches.
won't. And trust me.
Long as these sacred jerseys hang,
Yes. And look at, by the way,
we shall
this is
remain.
why you got to get like Manning Brunson. Manning's a Hall of Famer. Brunson's not. You got to get a Mets Hall of Famer jersey.
Why?
Just because it would add to this. You got to have it. I want Hall of Famers on both sides, man.
I just
Both sides!
I don't feel like spending the money.
Why not? It's the Mets, and they're going to be good again.
Right, but I like the guys now.
You should be very excited about.
What do you want me to get a Piazza jersey Or like a Tom Seaver jersey.
Are they in the Hall of Fame?
Tom Seaver is. So
As a
like
Met? Did he go as a Met?
Yeah. I love
Yes!
it. And then there's a statue of him in front of
Actually, wasn't Piazza in a Seinfeld episode?
Keith Hernandez.
Oh, that was great.
Keith Hernandez
He
should
was
be in
great.
the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but why isn't he?
He's literally, I think he's got the most Gold Gloves in a row at first base all time.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Really?
He's thought of as the best defensive first baseman of all time.
Shouldn't that alone get you
My
in the Hall
thing
of
is,
Fame?
if you are the best at anything
in baseball.
in a sport, you're in the Hall of Fame. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Even if it's just to say, this was our best. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you lead the NBA all time in blocks, and then I think you're getting.
you should be.
You're a great
Even if
player.
it's just a plaque to say,
Yeah.
NBA block leader.
Block leader.
I mean, I don't give a fuck.
What does that mean? It means if he's out there, good luck.
Exactly.
Good luck. Okay. Good luck to you. Hope he's not looking at you.
Keith Hernandez Gold Gloves.
Yeah, how many does he have total? Does he have a streak? What's the streak count?
Keith Hernandez won 11 consecutive Gold Glove awards from 1978 to 1988.
All as a
More
Met?
than any other first baseman in baseball history.
As a Met.
No, not just. But he won a championship as a Met.
Yeah, he did.
But some of that was with the Cardinals.
Still, that's a great organization.
Oh yeah, he came to the Mets I think in '84.
Okay, so he was great everywhere.
Yeah.
Well,
He won an MVP, I think, in St. Louis.
He won a league MVP?
Yeah.
Well, how is he not in there?
5-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champion, one with the Cardinals and with the Mets.
How is he not in?
NL Co. Most Valuable Player Award in 1984, Silver Slugger Award, and batting title.
He's not in the Hall of Fame.
I think he hit 299 career.
That's his career, and he is not in the Hall of Fame.
Because you know what kind of first baseman get in the Hall of Fame? Mark McGwire, who hit 600 home runs.
He won a league MVP.
Dude, 11 straight
Gold gloves.
If you get the best fielder for a decade, Jesus Christ, you got to be really fucking good.
Oh, let's just throw a league MVP on there for good measure.
And a batting title. And 2 World Series titles in that 10-year span.
Little sprinkles on the
No, he doesn't belong in the Hall.
How about some sprinkles on the frosting there, John? Maybe we'll do it up. We'll layer it up with the frosting twice. Give me a break.
I got another set of news for you, Hall of Fame.
I'm not even a New York guy.
Okay.
That sounds ridiculous.
But it's consistent with the Hall of Fame. Barry Bonds, most home runs in Major League Baseball history, not in the Hall of Fame. Pete Rose, most hits in the history of Major League Baseball, not in the Hall of Fame. It's consistent with their stupidity.
Yeah, but he's not in there for steroids or being kept out because of steroids or
No,
gambling.
he's not. No, but I'm just saying.
They just don't think he's good enough.
Those other guys should
Which to
still
me
be
is
in the Hall of Fame.
outrageous.
Those other guys should still be in the Hall of
Those
Fame.
guys are not in the Hall of Fame because they're not good enough. That's not why they're in the Hall of
I
Fame.
know. I'm just saying. There shouldn't be a reason like that to keep you out of the Hall of Fame.
This is a lesson to this country and laws. I mean, they're doing this to these guys, and Donald Trump has done far worse, and he's going to skate. And he was,
Without a doubt.
and
He's
found,
going to run the country.
He was found guilty on 34 charges, and he's going to run the country.
Yeah, not just skate.
He's not going to jail because he's the president-elect, so he's above the law. Are you shitting me?
And it's not as if the sentences are...
We're here crying about Barry Bonds and Pete Rose. They hit a baseball for a living. This guy is the leader of the free world.
Yes.
It's not even the same stratosphere.
Colin Kaepernick knelt during the national anthem and couldn't get a job in the NFL after that.
That's outrageous.
And this guy
this is
can do all this shit and
worse.
run the country.
Yeah, this is worse than
insanity.
That. As bad as that is, the culmination of all the things Donald Trump has done.
Insanity.
I mean, how do you get sued 3,500 times? Think about that number for a minute. You have been sued for business practices 3,500 times. Does anyone even put that number into their head? That take the home run record and shove it up your ass, because nobody. That's the home run.
I wonder how that compares to other billionaires. Because I think there probably is a sect of people that would try to.
I'm not saying people don't get sued for their business practices. 3,500 times.
Well, dude, it's like the Deshaun Watson thing. Well, it's worse. But
it's way worse. 3,000.
But he's got 26, and it's always like what you say. So I could understand if a few people were lying.
Okay.
But 26?
3,495.
Well, that's a smaller number. You know, that's what the Trumpicans would say.
I love how people...
The Trumpicans would be like...
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's not as bad.
Hey, as long as he paid his debts, he paid his debts.
He didn't pay his debt. He hasn't
He
paid
stiffed
his
the people that
debts.
did the work for him.
He bought the lawyers to tie this up in the appeals process just long enough for him to get reelected. Because once he got that title, he was.
Dude, wasn't there Trump University that was like a scam?
Yeah, it's all. I put the list out there. I put the list out there for Joel and Chris to choke on.
Dude, I don't understand those arguments, and I don't understand why Joel's getting so hostile about Trump with me.
I don't know. He's just being a contrarian. But I put things out there that just like, there's no way in hell this man. It's just, where's the one I sent? Yeah. Trump's successful business stories. I guess we were going to go here. Trump's quote, "I'm the best businessman in the world because I know how to negotiate." Are you ready for this, America? Are you sitting down? And if you're a Trumplican, do you have some lube? Bought the Trump Plaza Hotel for $400 million, repossessed by the bank. Bought his yacht for $29 million, repossessed by the bank. Built 4 casinos at the cost of $3 billion. Filed for bankruptcy on all 4 casinos and went out of business. Stiffed contractors and employees. Wait, I'm not done.
That's not even old.
Started Trump Airlines. Never made a profit. Never made a profit. Planes and helicopters repossessed by the bank. You sure his initials?
So he was just getting loans.
Wait, I'm not done. There's more.
He was getting all this through loans?
Trump Mortgage, Trump Vodka, and Trump, what was that? Trump Steaks. All went out of business.
You know what's kind of annoying though? He's got the vineyard in Virginia.
Oh my God!
Did you know he has a vineyard in Virginia?
Did you just hear that list?
Yeah. I'm asking you a question. Did you know he had a vineyard in Virginia?
Yes.
I've never tasted it.
His golf course in Mar-a-Lago.
I've never tasted that one.
The golf course he owns down in Mar-a-Lago there. Do you know what the membership is per year? It's $100,000.
That's insane.
What kind of a donkey would pay? You know how many golf courses there are in America? No. I want the one where I have to pay 6 figures a year just to wipe my ass in the bathroom.
Well, that's how embarrassing the wage disparity is.
That is so.
The income disparity.
That is so ridiculous
In this country. That's crazy. $100,000. He's paying people's salary.
If it wasn't for the Apprentice, that show, which talked to the producers on that show, he made over he made over $500 million. No, $500 million. I'm sorry, he made like $600 million, whatever it was, off of that show alone. Because all the donkeys that watch it.
Really?
Yeah, because it's the same crowd that watches wrestling still and takes their kids and like, you know.
I liked The Apprentice when I was a kid.
When you were a kid.
Yeah.
Keywords. Okay, I liked wrestling too till when
You Fired was such a funny thing.
I loved wrestling too when I was 11.
Yeah.
But I'm not 11. I grew up and wrestling is fake. Okay, which is the other thing, America. Since we're on this topic, before we break for segment 3. Trumplicans, I love.
There are people we know and love that like wrestling.
I know, and look, but that doesn't mean that's.
Law Dog's
but they
a big
know,
wrestling
but
fan.
they know they know. Like they don't.
I know.
Here's the problem.
But you can't just throw a broad blanket. You gotta be careful because
it's not all of them.
Well, because remember
it's not all of them.
Right.
There are Democrats that love that shit too.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because I remember the other day. Remember when he was like talking about Raw, and I was like, "For bro," and he was like, "Nah."
Tom, here's the problem. The Democrats didn't roll at Hulk Hogan at the convention.
I know.
And by the way, that was leading me to my final point. The Trumplicans' favorite response to everything, because they don't do any research, is fake news.
Yeah.
You scream fake news and you pull up Hulk Hogan at the GOP convention. The size of the hypocrisy shitburger
and Kid Rock
and Kid Cockknocker. Talk about hypocrisy. I'm like, Hulk Hogan is the definition of fake. The very definition.
So's Kid Rock.
So's Kid Cockknocker. It's like, give me a break. You want fake? You just threw them up there in droves, and you fell for it. And now it's being run by a South African billionaire. Nice call. Segment 3 coming right up.
They'll have our best interest in mind.